to me, it's not even just the fact that they're bad. Okay, there's not enough talent on this roster.
Right.
Undeniably.
Yes.
Truly just devoid of talent on defense, okay? They're not good enough. They have all these problems. I can even live with some of that if you look like you care. Mm-hmm. Like the lack of effort on some of these plays, and obviously we know the perpetrators here at this point. Geno Stone certainly stands out. Josh Newton does not get enough credit for how little effort he puts in out there when he has been out there. I want to make sure he gets a reference.
Okay.
But there's others, okay? And then the bad play is the bad play.
Right.
But, like, it's the lack of effort and the lack of going for it, the lack of acting like you want to try to tackle number 80. You have any interest in it, okay? You want to try to be in the right. You want to take on the block in the alley. You want to get your head in there and try to make the play and strain. So when we talk about, I was like, I feel bad, honestly, continuing to trot out these stats, and Jay does the same thing that just shows how bad it is.
Right.
I think when you pinpoint the second half stuff, where you say they're not just the worst. True Media only goes back to 2000, so I can't do the full Dayton Triangles.
Sure.
thing.
Yeah.
But when you just look at that, every team since 2000, they're not just the worst after halftime there's been of any team. They're not even close to the second worst. It's the jarring distance between them and the next worst team this century that blows you away. And when the games get harder, when it hurts more, when it's a bigger moment, all of these things that have happened this year in the second halves, when it's just tougher to do, these guys don't do it. They quit. They give up. There's no strain. I think there's plenty of good guys that it matters to them on that side of the ball. But there's too many where it doesn't. Yeah. And it just doesn't matter enough. It certainly doesn't matter enough for them to have the grit and the griminess that we saw that was a tenet of those 21 and 22 defenses to make that play, to know what that takes. There is none of that on that side of the ball at the end of games, and that's been such a huge part of this every single time they've been in a close one, and it was again on Sunday, and kind of a fitting final stanza, I think, for any realistic chances for this team.
With only 7 games to go.
7 more of these, though. Hey, and don't worry, it gets so much easier. Drake May, Lamar Jackson twice, Josh Allen. It gets so much easier.
But, there's the question. How much worse is this going to look? Forget how much worse is this going to get. They're going to lose more games. They're probably going to lose more games in spectacular fashion. They may lose games while Joe Burrow is playing for them. More losses are coming. But if that's what it looked like on Sunday, with a shred of hope remaining, what is this going to look like when all hope has been exhausted? And how is that going to reflect on people who could be working for their jobs right now?